Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Mayor, very much for the intro. As the Mayor mentioned, quite happy with a lot of our crime numbers, but he also underscored the impact of what every crime means to our community and to our officers. A few things for me, I want to really focus on our gun violence reduction efforts. I know in the past we've talked about some of the work that our department does through partnerships, and I want to highlight a couple of those for a moment. We continue to work with our Gun Violence Reduction Task Force. That is a group of Akron police officers, ATF officers, Summit County Sheriff's deputies, and the University of Akron Police Department, and their sole focus is to work on gun violence reduction, whether that's investigating crimes and working on prevention. As the Mayor mentioned, we were able to recover 380 firearms this year. That number is significantly down from last year, but I want to kind of highlight two main reasons why I feel that number has been decreased. One was last year we had one large seizure of roughly around 80 firearms on one case, so that naturally skewed our numbers a little bit. But additionally, the year before we had a grant that was a state-funded grant that allowed us to put out additional resources and overtime focused on certain areas that we knew to have a greater percentage of violent crime around gun violence, and that's not a grant we have this year, so that has been able to impact some of our proactive measures as well. But I do think that also kind of highlights the impact that grant funding and assistance from our federal and state government, really how it impacts us here locally in our community. But actually, through the ongoing work of our team and our partnerships, we also have a new class of officers graduating this Friday, and that will allow us to continue to have additional resources for the second half of this year. Like I mentioned, this Friday we do swear in 29 additional officers, and we're really excited about that. Another way we've been able to work on this is through our Gun Crime Intelligence Center, which I think I've mentioned previously is that partnership with the ATF, the Sheriff's Department, and our other partners, where we have a NIBINs, which is where we enter casings and firearm data. And I want to take a moment to kind of highlight some of the impact that that's had for us locally. When we first started this initiative, our processing time for a gun we recovered or a shell casing was roughly 7 days from when the incident occurred until we could get that entered and get results back to see if that gun was related to another crime. There's a lot of beer. All right, bear with me there on that one. We've got that down to 3 days now. And where that means is, recently, to highlight a case, we had a shooting at an occupied structure on Work Drive. Good luck. On Work Drive, where we were able to get those shell casings entered, develop a suspect, and proactively get a traffic stop on that person and find them with the gun, then link that gun to that case, ultimately resolving that case. That's kind of the impact that we can have by getting timely, quick intelligence and good information. So I'm really excited about the initiatives we've had there.